To this day, I feel that the best industries to currently make money in is real estate as well as cryptocurrencies. And have you ever just wanted to take both of those things, combine them together and make a money machine monster? Well, that's exactly what we have on our hands here with Droplit. So in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about Droplit and how it allows you to dabble in real estate using your cryptocurrency assets. So make sure that you stay tuned. I'm going to give you all the information that you need, as well as the different links and things like that to be able to find out all the information you need to for yourself. So make sure you stay tuned.
Drip is a rocket headed to Mars. Chico the barge. I went on my own cause we fell apart. The family is large, but those are the ones that leave you with scars and damage your heart. But from the cloud, I'm a drip god. I want the finer things. I want the finer things.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today. And today we are talking about Droplit. You already know I've been covering Droplit over the past couple of weeks, past couple of months at this point, and it is still doing what it has been doing every day, and that is paying us out and doing this thing. I have to say I am definitely impressed with this protocol. And today we're going to be talking more so about Swifty and Lit Estates. Now we'll get into more in depth later in the video. I've already made one about Swifty specifically, but we're going to give you a little bit more of a diagram and exactly how you can understand what Swifty is and how Lit Estates plays into that. Now, I said earlier in the video that this is really a great way to dabble in real estate while also being in the DeFi space, which is super cool and super innovative. So make sure that you guys stay tuned. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to this video as well as hit that notification bell so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. And as always, let me know what you guys think and give me your feedback in the comment section below. Let's get straight into it. So we're looking at Droplit here. And like I said, you guys have already seen this because I've been covering this project for the past couple of a month and a half or so. So what we're looking at is Droplit, the website here. Current price is $1.33. The Golden Drip share price is $198.63. And the TVL, which is total value locked, is sitting at 1.4 million. So looking good there. If you have been around over the past couple of weeks, you know that it went all the way down to 500,000 and we're all the way back up at 1.4. And I know we're going to be at 2 million before it, then 3, then 5, then 10, and then on from there. So super excited to see it. If we look at the lit price, we can see it's also done a great recovery here. So looking at the beginning of March, you can see we were right at the 67-cent range, if not a little bit higher. And then we have continued to pump, consolidate a little bit, pump, consolidate, pump, consolidate. So this is a super bullish chart. So as you can see, we're sitting at $1.33 and it's just been pumping ever since the beginning of March. The Golden Drip share is a similar story in the sense that it has pumped, consolidated, pumped, corrected a little bit, and now it's pumped up again. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that the Golden Drip share is my main token of interest. Lit is a great token, but in my eyes, I want to get as much Golden Drip share as I can because that supply is limited. Remember, only 38,000 Golden Drip share is going to be minted. 38,000, that is it. Not 39, not 40. It is not going to go over the supply of 38,000. So I am trying to get as much of that as possible. I always try to get certain percentages of any projects I'm in. So with this one, I am trying to get at least 1% of the Golden Drip share token supply. So obviously that's going to be 320 Golden Drip shares. So I'm not anywhere close because I'm probably more so right now in like the 30 range. But first my goal is to get 32 and then to probably get like 100, of course. But my main goal is to have 320 Golden Drip share tokens by the end of it, which I don't know when that's going to be. But that's just kind of the goal that I'm looking at right now. In terms of lit, I have a good amount of lit that is staked. So I feel good about my lit bag. I just always want to build up that Golden Drip share one as much as possible. And just after the recent price action, unfortunately, I didn't scoop too much up down here. And I'm going to wait for this, honestly, to correct a little bit again if it does. Hopefully it does for my sake, but then again, hopefully it doesn't for my sake, but eventually it is. But at that point, then I will buy some more Golden Drip share because I do know that if the price goes up, it eventually has to come down at some point. But I guess we'll see exactly when that is because it has been pretty consistent in terms of going up over the past couple of weeks. So talking about Droplit, we got to come over here and show you guys what we're working with. Like I said, the total supply here is dwindled down to 31.3K, so it's getting smaller. And as you can see with Droplit, you have 663,000, which is a bigger supply, of course. But this is really what I'm focusing on, right? 31,379. So being able to own 1% of that, that is huge. And then of course, if you have that much, you can put it in the boardroom, and then you're going to be printing lit like crazy, which I'm going to be printing lit like crazy because I'm the one who wants the 1%. So if we come over here to the liquidity pools, we are looking at lit WBNB. That's one I'm currently in. Lit GDS is one I'm in as well. So we are earning 1.79% a day. You heard me, a day from this pool currently, and 1.41% from this one as well. So I average it out, I'm earning, I think, right around 1.5 or 1.6, low 1.6%. So that means I'm making 1.6% off right around $2,800, which comes out to about $45 a day, which is awesome. So I'm earning a quarter GDS every single day. So that's going to definitely help me be able to build up to that 320 total goal. Eventually, I'm probably gonna have to buy a little bit, like I said earlier, but this is just one way that I'm currently earning golden drip shares, is by staking this liquidity here and then earning that every single day. So as you can see, we have $36 worth of it here, and then $24 worth of golden drip share. So we come over here to the boardroom. I don't have a lot here. Now, the reason I don't have a lot here is because any golden drip share I am getting from the reward pools or from liquidity pools, I am pretty much immediately staking this with lit that I have in my wallet. So if we come over here to the home, or actually the dashboard, this is going to show you exactly, you know, what I'm looking at in terms of my total worth, as well as what's in my wallet. So you can see I have 49.9999 lit, and that is from some of the bonds I had. So if you didn't check out my video, it's called LeBron James. LeBron James. So you got to check that video out, in which I've had over 1,000 bonds. So I've cashed in pretty much all of those at this point at this premium price, and I'll explain that a little bit later in the video. But I cashed in a lot of those lit, which I wish I would have held on a little bit longer, because when I think back on it, unless I was planning to immediately make those into a liquidity pair, I probably should have held off on it, because now I have 49 lit in my wallet that is not doing anything for me. But eventually I'm gonna stake this and then put some either BUSD, or probably BNB is the big one I've been using, just because the APR is higher. But I'll definitely probably get some BNB and then stake it with this, and then put it into that liquidity pool, which will then start earning me golden drip share again. And then from that point on, any golden drip share I have is gonna go straight to the boardroom, which is going to start printing me lit every epoch. So super excited. And then, oh, I can't forget. That's what everybody else has been talking about, right? The boardroom debt has been paid. So if you can see, there's not all that other mumbo jumbo that was on here in the last video talking about the debt that needs to be paid and this and this and this and that. The bondsman is gone. The bondsman is gone, and we don't know when we're going to see him again, but we're not worried about that. As you can see, we are back to where we need to be, earning 2.59% daily. Now, I think this is one of the big things that people have to understand, and why I think there has been some buy pressure on the golden drip share token as of recent. This is the highest APR pool right now. You're earning 2.59% of anything that's staked here in your golden drip share. So if you have $1,000 in here, you are earning 2.59% of that every single day. So that means that you're earning, what is that, like 25 bucks, 26 bucks in lit. And then from there, then you could either take this lit, you can pair it up with BNB, BUSD to create that liquidity pair to put back into the farm. You could stake it with some GDS if you want to, or you can hold on hold on to the token, because you know that there's so many things coming up. We have LitX coming, we have Lit Estates, which we're gonna talk about a little bit. There's a lot of other things that are part of that Swifty tree we'll be looking at today, that you wanna make sure that you have your lit and your GDS in those pockets. You got your bags ready to go. It's just like a flight, right? You don't get on a flight without your bags. you got your stuff with you, you got your stuff packed, you got your swim trunks, you got your jacket, I don't know where you're going. You're probably not gonna have both of them, but you have your bags packed and then you're ready to get on that plane. It's the same thing here. You want your lit bags packed, you want your GDS bags packed. So when it's time to get on that lit plane, hey, we're taking off and there's no turbulence in the way. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing. But with that, in terms of Swifty, I wanted to look at a representation of what I think best shows what Swifty is. So this is something that Legacy 7 created. So big shout out to Legacy 7. He has some great videos, as well as everybody else who creates content out there for Droplit. I know Moonshot Max does. I know Mo does. I know Passive Income Cashflow does. Legacy 7, Crypto Tiger. And if I missed you, it's not because I missed you, it's just because there's so many people to name and everybody does such a great job. So go check out anybody that creates content on Droplit. This is our guy Legacy 7 who created this Swifty tree. So I think this is a great way to look at it. So Swifty is the main tree, right? And then all these other things that are being added are branches that are going to help support Swifty. So you have Lit Station, which I'm not even 100% sure what Lit Station is, but this is something else that they're building. I don't know if that's the one that's associated with like solar power and stuff like that, but regardless, if it's not, it's another branch that's supporting Swifty, right? There's all these branches here, and these are things that are currently being worked on. You got Lit Estates, which we're going to be talking about a little bit today. You have LitX, which we've already covered what that is. That is going to be an amazing, amazing opportunity to really, really build your bag and start earning some different tokens in the system and give some additional utility as well to Lit and GDS. We have Lit Chain, which is its own chain, which is ridiculous. So you don't want to forget about that. But today we're mainly going to focus on Lit Estates. Now, Lit Estates is more so, the best way to explain it is Lit Estates is going to be a part of Swifty, which is more so on the real estate side. So they're going to be going out, they're going to get things such as apartments, condos, townhouses, houses, mansions, anything like that. That's real estate. This could be commercial buildings, all kinds of stuff, right? So they're going to go out and they're going to acquire these properties based off funds that have been raised from these Swifty related pools. And then you're going to be able to earn GDS as well as BUSD if you are in the correct pools for Swifty. Now, this is going to be super, super bullish, right? Not only are you getting the ability to dabble in real estate from a DeFi perspective, which is innovative and just bullish in a sense. I mean, that's awesome to be able to combine those two things. But we also have something even better. Now, my big thing with projects, right? It's very easy to say that you're doing all these things and not have the right people in the right places. You could say, hey, we're building a spaceship. And if you got me working on that spaceship, I can tell you that thing is not coming off the ground because that's not what I'm skilled at, right? That's not my job. I'm not someone who builds spaceships. I think that's aerospace engineer. That's not what I do. So they're not going to trust me with building a spaceship. Just like I'm not in real estate. Well, I have a little bit of real estate experience, but I'm not going to be somebody who can manage your real estate for you. But guess what? This guy can, because he has the experience to be able to do it. So this is DeFi Cloud, which is going to pretty much be the rebranded hydration show. And there's actually one that happened last night. And hopefully you tuned in for that. Our boy DeFi Escrow gave us all this good information, all the stuff we needed to hear about coming from him, because he knows the game, he knows the field. And that's what's super important to understand is, this isn't just a project in which we're saying we're doing these things and it's not being done. We're putting the people in place who have the skills to do these things so that it can be done successfully, right? So as you can see here, this is going to be on the DeFi Cloud show, which would have came on yesterday. And this is introducing the head of Lit Estates, DeFi Escrow or Escrow. So hopefully you check that out because he is going to drop some incredible knowledge and give us definitely an upper hand because he knows what he's doing. He's been in the game, and it's important that you have people with the correct skills when adding these additional utilities and things of that nature. So really wanted to talk about that. I already showed you guys my positions here. We're looking pretty good. I will build this up once I buy some more GDS, or just once I get to the point where all my liquidity or all my lit is used up for liquidity. We're looking good though. Dashboard. I love to come in here and look at this every single day because there's not a lot of platforms that are earning you 1 to 2% that you can count on being there the next day, right? So I don't have to sit there and have my alarm on at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning just to wake up to make sure that my funds are still here. I can confidently wake up every morning, come here, and then as of recent, I've been seeing some price pumps. So it's been an even better thing to wake up to. But regardless, I can wake up and know that my assets are safe here and that the devs are continuing to build. The team is continuing to build and communicate and develop those relationships. So this is somewhere that I want to be. So like I said, we're looking good here. Total worth in that 4,000, staking right around almost 4,000 here, $52 in the boardroom, and then again $68 worth of GDS, which I will claim, and then go ahead and pair that up with that lit. And then everything from that point on is going to start going into the boardroom. Of course, I will be taking some profit responsibly. So I'm taking usually like 5 to 10% of anything I earn. So for example, I would sell like right around $7 of this for BUSD, and then just go, just put that up somewhere so that I can use it for maybe one of the upcoming Swifty pools or things of that nature, or LitX once that comes out. So really just wanted to cover this. Some huge things happening in the Droplit ecosystem. Hopefully you have not missed out on any of these, but honestly, you're still very early. We still have Lit Estates, we still have LitX, we still have Lit Station, we still have all these things that are coming out. So make sure that you do not miss out. Make sure you also do not miss out on the Friday night live session that Moonshot Max hosts. He usually has some great people on there, such as myself, Mo Crypto, DeFi Proof, CV's on there, Paris the dev is on there sometimes. I'm pretty sure we have Drip to Wealth that's going to be on here this week, Crypto Tiger, Legacy 7, all those people. And then always the great community is there to support. It's in the chat, and it's really just a lit time. So if you have not been to one, definitely make sure you check out Moonshot Max's video on Friday so that you can join that. And if you have been to one, we appreciate you staying lit. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out the video. I've showed you guys my positions. We talked a little bit about Lit Estates as well as Swifty. So you want to make sure that you're educating yourself on those additions to the protocol, because you do not want to be the last person on that lit plane, right? We talked about it. Get your bags ready for the lit plane, because when it takes off, you can't hop on a plane once it's taken off. That's dangerous. It's not gonna happen, right? But with that, guys, make sure you're preparing yourself. Make sure you're educating yourself. Make sure that you're getting yourself in a position to be ready for these market conditions. There's been some ups, there's been some downs, but regardless, at all times, you should be building your bag. So with that, make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. We're gonna continue to let the team do what they're doing, build this thing out, bring us Lit Estates, bring us LitX, bring us all this lit content, and we're gonna focus on what we do best, and that is building the bag.